good morning. And what a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hi, I'm Yolanda Hnton, host of FYI Morning Show Live. I tell you what, it's good to be here. The weather here in the Hampton Roads area, let me tell you all something. After going through what I feel was Las Vegas weather here, it has finally cooled down, and I'm telling you, we're like in the 80s all week long. Our evenings are in the 70s, and we can expect some of those evenings to be in the upper 60s. How perfect is that in the summer? I tell you what, it's absolutely perfect, and I'm glad to be here. I want to welcome Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. As a matter of fact, can you all go over to YouTube right now and subscribe to the newest channel, FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hnton, or you can always go to Crystal Records One, Cristo Records One. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, follow me, and I promise I will follow you back. I tell you what, not only is it Friday, but guess what, y'all? It is Fun Friday. And I tell you what, I am so glad. I love the weekend. At one time, the weekend, I didn't like kind of like stopping work. So the weekends were I was a little bit anxious on the weekend. But now I have a more balanced way of thinking when it comes to work. And even though there are some things that still need to be done, the weekends are more for relaxation and fun and family and just doing a few things that I wanted to do for myself. And so I welcome the weekend and I welcome Fun Friday. I hope you all are doing good. I hope everything is going well for you. I hope you all are taking care of yourself. As a matter of fact, on Wednesday, we talked about a new series, self-care. And we're going to go ahead in a few minutes and kind of like move toward a few more things concerning self-care and just have a good time. Make sure you all say something in the chat. Make sure if you have any questions, comments, or whatever, you just want to shout somebody out, make sure you do it. I hope to be able to get to you all. We got already folk. Michelle is already up here. Brittany, Gloria, Willis, what's going on? LAHCN, hi, how are you? What are you doing? What are you doing for the weekend? You all let me know what's going on in your city, your town, or your country. Tell us what's going on and what you plan on doing. Are you like me? You got to tell yourself, put work down and you got to get to, really relaxing and having a good time. You all let me know how everything plays out in your life, in your world. But listen, guess what I got for you guys? I got the current job list. Isn't that marvelous? And so look, let's get ready. These lists are already on my page, personal page, Yolanda Hnton, the fan page, Yolanda Hnton over on Facebook, FYI Radio Show, IFYI, LinkedIn, you name it, it's there. You can get it. And make sure you kind of like share, all those things with our friends, your followers. A lot of people need jobs. And when I put this listing up, folks go for it. They go for this listing. Now some of these listings may seem to be locally, in this area, but not necessarily, because guess why? We got the World Wide Web and people can work from where they are. I don't care if they're in another country, another state. A lot of times these jobs, they will accommodate you wherever you are. A lot of people are working from home for that reason, and I think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea. And talking about technology and progression, and forward, movement and everything. This shows you that things have changed and things are working out where people are being able. They're able now to reach more, reach out more. We are global, all of us, anybody that's here, up here, you all have the capacity and you have the ability to reach out to the whole wide world. Ain't that something? Listen, the current job list, let me give it to you guys. Guess what's going on at the Art Center? And that's D, hyphenated Art Center. They're looking for a development manager. We also have Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts. They need a performing arts manager. First Spark. I don't know much about First Spark, but you all can go online and Google First Spark, FIRSTSPARK. They need a development coordinator. We also have Williamsburg Landing. They need a chief development and philanthropy officer. The Planning Council, finance and administrative coordinator, and Virginia MOCA, I think that's how you pronounce it, graphic designer is needed. We have a Norfolk SPCA. They need an administrator and donor relations assistant. And also we have Communities and Schools Hampton Roads. They need a development coordinator. The Girl Scouts of Colonial Coast, they need a property manager. A Dolphin Scholarship Foundation, they need a financial administrator. The United Way, they need a director of corporate and community relations. Suffolk Public Schools, they need a part-time teacher, a development mentor. And Seton Youth Shelters, they need director of shelter programs. Some of these are really new to me. A lot of times I see them and I'm familiar with the names, but some of these this time around are brand new even to me. So you all check them out. Suffolk Public Schools have another opening, part-time teacher development that's needed. Norfolk Public Library Community Outreach Ambassador. Also Chesapeake Bay Academy, they need a chief advancement officer. The Children's Center, we hear that a lot. They need human resources, a recruiter, service coordinator, center-based coordinator, speech language pathologist. They also need occupational therapist, bus monitor, bus driver, and we have Eggleston. You all have heard of Eggleston. They need a marketing coordinator and a marketing internship. Listen, you all go to the pages on Facebook, Yolanda Hnton, the fan page, FYI, one FYI, go to LinkedIn. We've got them all over the place, these listings. You may have a job, but maybe your cousin don't have one, or your nephew may not have one, or your son may not have a job. Make sure you all go to the page and get this and share. Please like and share. I tell you what, it is so good to be able to have a job. If you have a job, you need to thank God right now, because I'm telling you, things are really changing in this country, and the economy is just all over the place, and a lot of people have lost jobs. Let's look at the pandemic. Let's kind of rewind and see where a lot of things just went, just went out of control in a sense, and people were laid off. Not everything was closed, but things were closed. You couldn't go into restaurants. Malls were closed. Churches were closed. People were losing jobs, and people were losing their life. And so if you're still here and you're recovering from this pandemic and you still have your job and your business, please take the time to thank the Lord. Ooh, I tell you what, this is a wonderful time to talk to you all about a few things. One thing I'd like to mention are the sponsors for FYI Morning Show and FYI After Dark. Please, if you could, visit www.beardgodz.com, BEARDGODZ. Um, Check out some of the wonderful, fabulous things that are there for men, for grooming that beard, for all the things and products that they have. Our sponsor, Beard Gods. Make sure you put their Z at the end. BEARDGODZ. Put that Z at the end. Go up there and see all the wonderful things that owner Chris Hnton has for you. Now look, men, you can go up there, but ladies, you can go up there too and buy things for your boo, your husband, for your uncle, cousin, whoever. But you can also get shampoos and things and vitamins for yourself because they have biotin vitamins, also shampoos and all kind of oils and also conditioners. So it's not just exclusive. It's not exclusive just to guys. It is definitely something that you all can get even if you're of the other gender. So Beard Gods. And the second one I wanted to give to you all are the www.bulvickacademy.com. BULVIC. Make sure you get over there and check out what's over there. It's an anti-bullying initiative. And it is our community against bullying, a call to action now. It consists of blogging. You can go up there and you can kind of talk and, give your opinion about bullying or things that you've experienced that you feel could help someone else, help the schools, help kids, students, the community. You can also get the books, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose, and The Diary of a Former Bully. We're going to talk about bullying. October is coming up, and I am the founder of Crystal Community Development Corporation. So Crystal Community Corporation is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. Along with the organization is Bulvick, which is Bulvick Academy LLC, will be sponsoring a dialogue, pizza and a dialogue for the youth and parents. And we want you all to make sure you tune in for more information about that. We'll be putting more information on the website. In the meantime, you can go and get the books. The books are Audible. The books are in Spanish, English as well. The books are download. You can download the books. You can also, order the book, or you can go in Barnes and Noble, wherever books are sold, and say, look, I want to order this book. Amazon, all these folk have it. You can go there, but you can also get it on the website, www.bulvickacademy.com, BULVIC, that's a V, BULVIC, V as in victory, bulvickacademy.com. Get over there and check it out. Check out the game, Bulvick. The name of the game is Bulvick. It's a family game for anybody that wants to just see how they can strategically win in this particular game. You can download it on the website as well. You can also go to iTunes or Google Play. It's available there. BULVIC, Bulvick, check it out. So many things there, so many things that are coming up soon. We'll tell you more about that, but make sure you visit that sponsor, www.bulvickacademy.com. And I tell you what, they will really appreciate. Tell them that Yolanda Hnton sent you over there to check it out. So look, it is Fun Friday. And I'm glad it is. What are you all going to do? Somebody put in the chat, what are you going to do? Look, let me tell you something. We're in July, and it's almost the end of July. I tell you, the summer is whizzing whizzing by, and I'm like, Lord, please, seemed like we just got into the summer, and look where we are now. We're coming to the end of July. And I tell you what, once we get to the end of July, August goes, I mean, so quick. So quick. There are so many things that I said I was going to do, I still want to do for the summer. And so I got to get to going and doing some of these things before I end up back in the fall of the year. Denise, hello. Chance Williams, what's going on? Spank, what's going on? Lula Jean, how are you? Hope you all are doing good. Sheila Robbins, how are you, my beautiful friend? All you all are on that are on. Make sure you say something in the chat. I want to make sure I can when it's time to shout you out, I can shout you out or either respond later on. So please, 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 please say something in the chat. Tell me how you're doing, how you're feeling, because today we're gonna be talking about you. It's all about you. As a matter of fact, this is FYI Fun Friday segment. We're gonna still be talking about self-care, but guess what? It's self-care talking about motivation. This is self-care series, Motivation Friday, and I'm here to tell you all to get up, get to going, and reclaim your dreams. That's what we're going to talk about today. On Wednesday, it was a really good show talking about self-care, taking care of ourselves. We focused on women because we're actually going to have a women's series, and it's going to start August the 9th. As a matter of fact, I introduced it on Wednesday, and was so glad to be able to share with you all, about self-care, taking care of yourself, some of the things that we should be doing, shouldn't be doing, and some of the things that we need to take note of when it comes to ourselves, because a lot of times we're neglected, especially women who actually are nurturers and want to serve everything and everybody. So much so that there are times when you're caring so much about someone else that you're neglecting yourself. And so we want to make sure that we motivate you to kind of like look in the mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And I'm not talking about narcissism or, just self-centeredness. I'm talking about self-care, meaning being able to say, listen, I'm going to put this down and I'm going to see to it that I get the rest that I need, that I'm physically up and popping, that I'm emotionally taking care of myself, that I am spiritually taking care of myself. A lot of people love to hear about how spiritually they can move up and move on, because sometimes life feels dark, and in order to move away the darkness, you got to bring in the light, which God is the light. Something higher than yourself. You got to bring it in order to get rid of that darkness or those dark places and those dark days. And so focusing on that spiritual life is key. It is key to a better life. We want to motivate you. This is like a challenge. I want to challenge you all to get the best of care for yourself. Look in the mirror, see what is needed, and go for it. You got to make sure you haven't put you on the back burner. You got to make sure you haven't put you last. You got to make sure you're loving yourself as you love your neighbor. Some of us want to love our neighbor, but don't want to love ourselves. So I want to encourage you and challenge you all to start looking in the mirror and look at yourself and say, self, what am I doing to you? Self, how am I feeling about you? Self, how am I treating you? Because some of us don't even know how to treat our own self. Can treat everybody else right, but our own self. So I want to just motivate you to just think about where you are. Look in the mirror, get that mirror. Look in that mirror and look at yourself and say, self, what am I doing? How am I doing? Am I taking care of myself? Again, on Wednesday, we talked about self-care. We covered the physical. The physical. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating right? Are you sleeping right? Are you working out? Are you, going to the doctor? Are you making sure that physical body is getting what it needs? Sometimes we can neglect it with so many things that we eat, so many things that we do. We talked about how it portrayed in the media sometimes in some of these shows that how we indulge. Maybe sometimes people are drinking too much. Sometimes you're using substances that wasn't prescribed by the doctor and you've overdone it. You've overindulged. You've become addicted. That's not self-care. Self-care, not neglect. I am encouraging you all to start looking at yourself first physically, naturally, and saying, self, am I neglecting you? And examine yourself. And if you feel like you're neglecting yourself, your time, sometimes you're neglecting the time. You're giving too much time away to anything and everything. Oh, come over here and do this. Oh, come over here and do this. Well, I don't have time. Don't just come on over. We can depend on you. You burnt out. You trying to raise a family or work or start a business or get your life together, and you so tired because you so busy serving everything and everybody else. I want to encourage you to look in the mirror and start taking care of you. And that comes with not neglecting who you are and what you need. So, look in the mirror. Look at yourself physically, head to toe. When is the last time you've been to the doctor? When is the last time you worked out? When is the last time you refused something bad to eat? When is the last time you said no to substances and things like that? When was the last time you felt good about yourself physically? Start looking at yourself, seeing what you need, and go for it. Okay, we also talked about the physical. We talked about the physical. We talked about the emotional a little bit. And emotional, my God, sometimes we can wreck ourselves. Sometimes we are reckless with ourselves. I'm motivating you all to look at yourself and start looking at things differently and doing things differently. Because sometimes we can neglect and wreck ourselves because we're not whole on the inside. We're not whole. And emotionally, we are drained, burnt out, tired, and through. A lot of times we are tired and through. Why? Because you haven't put yourself in the self-care department. You heard of intensive care. You need to get in intensive care and get yourself together. Emotionally, some of us are emotionally tore up for a lot of reasons. Life is lifing all the time. And sometimes people can't cope with life. Sometimes things are hard and they get harder. Sometimes you don't know what to do, where to go. Sometimes you get hooked up in bad relationships and people that, easily want to take you astray. You got some people that want to lead you astray. They want to burn you out. They want to take everything out of you. They want to zap. So emotionally, you all are toe up, messed up, can't get right. And we want you to look in the mirror and say, look, what kind of things do I need to do in order to get myself right emotionally? Some of us need to go and get professional help, which is nothing wrong with that. I want to encourage you, if you all are on the brink of insanity, If you're on the brink of insanity, and I know it's not funny, but I'm just saying, some people are walking around and they're on the brink of insanity. You don't know it because sometimes you can carry it well. Sometimes you'll have the mask on. I want you all to look in the mirror right now and take the mask off. Take the mask off and see what's behind the mask. See what's behind the smile. See what behind the good looks and looking like you got it all together. And take off that mask and say, you know what? I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere and get my emotions together. I need to go somewhere and just get it right up here in the head. It ain't going well for me. You all sometimes get to the point, me, you, and all the other folk, where we are on the brink. We on the brink. We almost look. We almost over the edge by what? Sometimes not taking care of yourself. Not taking care of yourself physically, not taking care of yourself emotionally, mentally. Not getting that mind right, just letting that mind just go wherever it wants to go. And sometimes the things we do can lead us into the abyss. Sometimes things we do and circumstances can lead us into a mind that is unregulated and not quite there. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, have you neglected you? Are you neglecting yourself physically, emotionally, mentally? Are you taking good care of you? Please look in the mirror, because it's not just looking in the mirror, but we have to be on the road of healing and making sure we can get it right. That's what I'm encouraging you all to do, motivating you all today to get it right, to get on that road, to look in the mirror first and get on that road of health and wellness and self-care. Take care of yourself. How in the world can you take care of somebody else? You can't even take care of yourself. We spend too much time taking care of others, and we have to take care of ourselves. I'm so pleased to have the women's series, and men, we have something for you. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. But this is usually our Friday, Fun Friday women's issue segment. And so sometimes you'll hear me talking to the women specifically. And so, it's our time to really look at ourselves and start, getting it together, energizing, motivating, challenging ourselves so we can be on a better road, so we can be on the right road, so we can do things absolutely a better way, better choices. Better choices. Emotionally, sometimes we're wrecked because of choices that we make. Oh, God, help us. Sometimes we are making the wrong choices. For that reason, we begin to just come into a space that really, really brings us down. Self-doubt, low self-esteem, a negative self-talk. Oh, I'm not, oh, I can't do this right. Oh, no. I'm challenging you to just move forward and to start doing things differently. Women, if you're listening to me out there, it's time to make a change. It's time for you to start looking at your life and see what things you can do better. See what things you have neglected about you. I'm not talking about somebody else. I'm talking about look in the mirror at yourself and see where you are neglecting yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And let's make a change. Let's get on a better road, even if it means getting help. If it means getting help, if it means going to the doctor, if it means telling someone, Listen, I need to get out of this rut that I'm in, that I put myself in. I need to get myself in a better place the way I think. I'm not thinking right. I need to get myself out of this toxic relationship because guess what? It's bringing me down. It's making me less than. I don't feel right. I'm being controlled or I'm controlling or I'm doing wrong. Ooh. Get out of some of these, get disconnected from some people that don't mean you good, that they want to identify you as something that's bad. They want to tell you that you're nothing. Oh, you don't you know you got people like that? And because we neglect ourselves, we sit back and listen to these folks sometimes and go right along with them. No, in your mind, oh yeah, I'm not right. I'm not. Well, you ain't no good. You ain't worth nothing. You dumb. You stupid. Oh, and you going right along with it. You just neglecting yourself. Cause being connected with all these devils, these these folk that don't need mean you any good. This is what I'm saying. Neglecting yourself. Why? Because sometimes you're connected to the wrong thing. Get out of that circumstances. Get away from that person. Get in better places. Get that support system. Look at yourself. And that's mainly what I'm talking about. Looking at yourself and getting a better picture of who you are. Oh, Lord, I've done wrong. Okay, well, there's a remedy for that. Right? The Bible says you can come and repent of your wrong and keep it moving and do better. There's a remedy for that. Oh, I did wrong. Okay, well, you did wrong. We all do wrong. I just told you on Wednesday we're good and evil. That's what we are. We have a sin nature and a good nature. We got both of them, one on one shoulder, one on the other one. And honey, they talk. Don't they talk? They in their ear. That good one is in your ear. That evil one is in your ear. That wrong is in your ear. That's the nature that we got from Adam and Eve. According to the scripture, that is what we have inherited. For that reason, you got to take that evil one or the one that is doing wrong, and you've got to have assets, education. You have to have God. You have to have good common sense. You got to have help. You support. You got to have a good mind when it comes to yourself, so you can shrink that thing. So it won't pop up and cause you destruction or destroy you or cause you to put down your guard for others to come in and do a number on you. You have to look at yourself and what you are. And if you look in that mirror that I told you to look at and you see wrong, don't you know you can make wrong right? You can make the crooked straight. You can be better. Every day, if you are blessed to live on this earth, you can get better. Remember, we start off with a nature that is too good and evil. So we're always going to be moving toward getting better if we want to, if we work at it, if we don't neglect ourselves. So you got to begin to look at yourself and say, you know what, I did that, but guess what? I'm not doing that no more. When you know better, you do better. Somebody said, Oprah say that a lot. When you know better, you do better. So start finding out what is better so you can do better. This is motivational for Friday, baby. Motivational Fun Friday. And I'm here to motivate you and tell you, look, you can do better. You can be better. You might start off, a little wrong or not doing all that you should do, and you know it. We know it. We got a conscience. We know what we're doing wrong. Look in that mirror and say, you know what? I'm going to do better. Each day I'm going to do better. Each day I'm going to put down bad habits. Each day I'm going to work on myself physically. Each day emotionally, I'm going to get in a place where I feel sane. I feel whole. I'm going to work on that by taking care of myself. I'm going to do better. I'm going to start eating right. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start drinking water. I'm going to start going to the doctor to see what's wrong with me so I can right the wrong. We can right the wrong. You know, the doctors can help you to get better health. But if you go around hiding, you scared, under the bed shaking, probably not nothing wrong with you, but you're so scared of the doctor, you won't even go see and confirm your numbers and yourself and see what's going on. You take your car to get it fixed, but you won't take yourself. We're going to have to stop that mess. That's what I'm saying, that neglecting ourselves because of fear or our emotional breakdown, low self-esteem and things like that. Look in the mirror and say, listen, I'm going to start doing better. I'm going to take care of me. Self-care, that's what we've been talking about. That's what the series is going to be about, self-care. I'm here to motivate you all to begin to do better. All of us, me too. Look in the mirror and say, Yolanda, girl, where can you come up at? Because you need to come up too. You ain't all that now. I'm just like, look, born just like you all, coming into a world where those two things are right there. I got to make good choices. I got to stop being foolish, making dumb decisions. Me, this girl, she got to do the right thing. She's got to stay on point. She got to stay on it. She got to see where she's not coming up. And she's got to start coming up. I'm talking about me. I'm looking in the mirror too. I got to look at myself. I got to see if I'm neglecting my physical, if I'm neglecting my emotional, my mental health, and my spiritual health. Yolanda, what you doing to yourself? What are you doing to yourself? Are you making the mark? Yolanda got to check herself out and get better. And that's why every morning when we wake up, we can thank God for another chance to do better. We can do better. We can do better. We got all the tools in the whole wide world. I just told you, we got doctors, we got lawyers, we got God, we got anything that we need. God has supplied everything that we need on this planet. Look at us right now. We're on a worldwide, anybody all over the world can come right here and sit right here and listen and respond. God has given us everything. And for that reason, there's no lack. Oh, but God, I ain't got no money. Don't say that. Look, don't say that. Why? Because he's given us talents and gifts to be able to achieve and acquire wealth. He's given us wisdom. And if you don't have wisdom, it's everywhere. You can go right here online. It's everywhere. You can go in the library. It's everywhere. The Bible says it's in the streets, wisdom and knowledge. So we don't have an excuse. We can't sit back whining and saying, oh, I won't have this and I'm losing. You're losing your mind. Go somewhere where somebody can help you get it back. Oh, I don't look good. Let me tell y'all, do you see these folks, especially celebrities, not just celebrities, but especially celebrities, these folks, if they are born looking crazy, when you see them now, they looking like the finest thing that ever walked the earth. Why? Because if they feel like they see a problem, they're going to go ahead and change it. Just like that. Just like that. They're going to change it. Why? Because everything that we need is here. Everything that we need is on the planet. And a lot of times you got to seek for answers, seek to be in a better place, work at being in a better place, motivate yourself, and not neglect yourself. Not sitting back feeling sorry for yourself, because why? Everything that we need, it's right here. And we've talked about the spiritual, needing something greater than ourselves. And you know we do. Don't let these folks tell you you don't need God. You can sit back and think you don't need God and you're in a world of trouble. You can think you don't need God. And in the Bible, it gives us a pathway to light and truth and survival. That's what it's for. You all think it's something that make you stop smoking, drinking, and lying. And it is, and doing a whole lot of other things. But it is a manual. It is the word that helps you to come to yourself, to see where you are and see where you need to be, and let you know where you can go. Talking about motivation, that's one of the greatest motivation that I know, and that is in the Word. That is that place in God, that that secret place, that place where you and He are there, and He's changing you. He's changing you, because that's what it's all about today. Self-care, changing you, looking in the mirror and seeing what we need to be better. So there are things that we've got to do, and getting closer to the light, to God, so we can have a clear picture of how we should live, how we should live, how you should live, how you should live. The Bible gives you that. It gives you that map to tell you how you can live better, life abundantly. Abundant life. How? By going by the guidelines, by seeking truth and light, by following the right thing, by disconnecting with the evil one. I'm talking about that one in you, that one right there on that shoulder that you got to shrink down. It's a nature. It's going to be there, but it's a nature. And there's always forgiveness of sin that's going to keep us knowing that we are frail, but we can be better. We can continue to do better. I also want to encourage you all to reclaim your life goals and dreams. Because a lot of times when we look in the mirror and we feel like we're not adequate enough, we put things on the back burner, baby. We sit back and put stuff away like, look, I ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. You know goodness well, this is a part of your gifts and talent, and you sitting up here because your mind ain't there 100%, because you ain't working on those things mentally and physically. You got something, and spiritually got something. You got you telling you that just look, all the dreams that I had, just throw it away. Miles Monroe, the late Miles Monroe, said the greatest, most valuable place on earth is the cemetery, because folk have died with dreams in their hearts, with books, with songs, with talent, with businesses, corporations, cures for diseases, but too afraid to go forth. I want to motivate and encourage you all to reclaim your dreams, baby. Make sure you look in the mirror and say, what have I put on the back burner? Stuff that is for not just you, but for me. You put something on the back burner that I need. You put the cure of something that you can do that can help somebody else. You put that on the back burner. You got an idea and you just let me throw it away. Why? Because I'm just not all. I just don't know. I ain't nothing. I don't look like nothing. I ain't gonna never be. This is what we do to ourselves. This is how we talk to ourselves. That negative self-talk. For that reason, the cemetery is full of folk that was too scared to get up and get about helping this earth, helping others, and being a light to somebody. Oh, well, I'm just, Lord, they said I won't no good. My mama always told me I won't no good. My grandpa, I heard somebody say the other day, a celebrity, my grandma, always told me that I won't all that. My sister was the better one. So for that reason, every time I think about doing something, that thing come in my mind. I ain't this. I'm not that. That voice is loud in my head. Uh, yeah, okay. We need to reclaim our dreams. We've all done that. Put stuff on the back burner. We know that we want so bad. We can't even rest because it's in there. Those dreams and things are in there. But because of fear and insecurity and neglect, we sit back and we just say, no, uh-uh. I want you all to begin to look at yourself and see where you need to pick those things back up. You need to go ahead and create the things that uh, the gifts that God has given you. Start creating them, start looking at them, start dreaming, write the vision down, make a plan, begin to plan to bring those things in existence. It's not just for you. God didn't give you those things just for yourself. Those things are for us. Those things help us to be better. We need it. Look, what if somebody that the guy that invented, or the girl, or whoever that invented the phone, or tech, or the computer, Jobs. What if Steve Jobs was like, oh well, I'm just a pitiful child. I Lord no, my daddy told me. We would have never had what we have now. We sit up here on computers and phones, the World Wide Web. We are access to the world. What if he had not done what was in his heart and his talent and his gifting? What if he would have went under the bed shaking? Don't you know in the Bible it talks about the ones with the talents? He gave some 1, 5, and 10. And the ones that had 5 talents and 10 talents went and began to invest that money or whatever those talents, and they just bloomed. Woo! He gave one talent. And he looked at that one talent. A talent is a talent. I don't care if it's 1, 5, or 10. A talent is a talent. It was meant for him to prosper. But what did he do? He said, I am just shaking in my boots. I ain't worthy. I'm dumb and I'm stupid and I'm scared. And not only that, God, if you wave a wand, you could just make it happen for me. That's another thing about our dreams. It ain't no waving no wand. It's work. It's faith and work. But this cat went and he had that one little talent, and he said, I'm going to bury it. Guess why? Because I don't believe in myself. I don't believe that I can do this. I don't believe. I'm looking at those folk over there with 5 and 10, and that's a problem that we have. We look on social media and we look at it. Everybody look like, oh, everybody look like they're happy except for me. Everybody got more than me. Oh, look at me. Look at them. They living the best of life. Oh, look at them. You don't know what these people are doing to get that, and you don't know what people are going through to get what they have. You don't know if those smiles are real. You don't know with all this AI stuff, if this stuff is fake or if it's real or not. You're so busy looking. And so the one with the one talent is so busy hiding and not feeling adequate, burying it, and then sit up there, come before the master. And the master said, oh my God, what's going on here? Well, the one with the 5, what? You did what? You put and you invested that 5? Woo, I'm gonna give you some more. One with the 10. Woo, look at what I have done. I took the 10. I had confidence enough. I did it scared. I didn't care. And look at what he said. Oh man, you did. Man, you know you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more where that came from. Then that old person came with the 1. And he said, okay, so what have you done? I know 1, even though you got 1, you put that 1 in the user, you put that 1 in the investment. And I know you came out with something. Well, no, Lord, I didn't do it like that. I was just scared to death. I was scared to death. I didn't know what to do with that talent. I looked at that one little talent and I didn't see the worth in it. I didn't see the worth in me. That's what it was. He didn't see the worth in himself, honey. He didn't see the worth in him. That's why I'm saying I'm challenging you all to look in the mirror. See the worth in you. Do not neglect yourself. He neglected that one talent, that one valuable thing that he had. It was valuable. God said you could have put that in an investment and it would have brought forth more than what you had. But you sitting up here too scared and fearful. And that's why I was saying about Miles Monroe when he told us that the cemetery is valuable because you got that same mindset and mentality. I was too afraid. I couldn't wave a wand and make it happen. Yeah, but you could have had faith and you could have also worked. Faith and works go hand in hand. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you want it bad enough, you'll go after it. And so he hid it. And I tell you what, he hid it, and God knows that he hid it to his detriment. He made it worse on himself by what? Thinking that God was going to do his work for him. Y'all better stop thinking that faith and works, you got to do something. You got to get up. You got to start moving. There ain't no waving no wand. I know people got you believing you can wave a wand and get things done. It takes work. It takes work and it takes faith and belief in yourself that you can get something done. So that one just really, he lost out by having the wrong mentality. That's what I'm saying. Your emotions, your mentality has to come up. You can be doing the same thing. Oh, I'm not worthy. Oh, I can't get this done. Don't nobody want what I got. Oh, I'm too old. I'm tired and through. Who wants me? I ain't this. Okay, well, then you won't be that. You're going to be right there in the graveyard with all these other millions and millions of souls that have gone and have kept things to themselves and didn't give us the things that God wanted for us. Keep it up. You'll be up the road 100 years old and never have given the things to us that God wanted. Never fulfilling your dreams and your hopes. You put it on the back burner and then you felt sorry for yourself and you let somebody talk you out of it and let the negative come. Job's friends. You let Job's friend, y'all know about Job's friend, sit there telling him that man, Job, what you do? You must not be, you must be no good. You a no good bum. Look at you. You was living in life now. Look at you, baby. This is what you got folk in your ear. You want to do what? You want to build a mansion? Who do you think you are? You ain't got a pot to piss in or when to throw it out of. How dare you tell us what you want? That's another thing. You all going and telling too many people and the wrong people, and the people are turning around and they're turning on you with your own dreams. Look at you. Who said you could be a dressmaker? Who said you could build businesses? You won't have nobody in your family that ever went to college. You don't have nobody like you. This has never been done. How dare you want to be the first? How dare you want to be a champion? How dare you want to dream dreams? How dare you want to be over here doing that? You stay in your place. You're no good. You ain't. I'm gonna look at you and tell you who you are. Who do men say that I am? I asked that question on Wednesday. I asked Jesus, who do men? Jesus said, who do men say that I am? How is it you sitting up there looking at the Christ and telling him that he just like a regular Eli? You like a lie. You like your daddy. You like your daddy. No, that ain't me. You got people sitting up here identifying you and keeping you from seeing yourself, looking at yourself, and knowing who you are. Those gifts and talents were given to you. You know you got them. But so many folks have them in the cemetery now because somebody talked them out of it, talked them out of their dreams, their hopes. It's just amazing. We've got to get ourselves together and start looking in the mirror and identifying ourselves in a more positive way. This is my challenge and motivation to you all out here that's listening to my voice. Start getting yourself together physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to be in better places, to get in a better place, and to give those things to us that God has deposited in you for the world. We on a global. We on global. So that means greater works we can do because what? We can reach more folks. Just like that. I come on, I can reach, I can go do it, the whole wide world, the whole wide world at your fingertips. And you're going to sit back and you're going to bury things. You're going to sit back and you're not going to recognize yourself. You're going to sit back and you're not going to live the life, the best of life, when God has given us everything on the planet to live the best of life. You all, please, please, please get those dreams off of the back burner. Start doing the things that you know is right. Start looking in the mirror. Look at yourself. See how you can improve who you are. Stop listening to the lies of the devil. Stop listening to people identifying you wrong. Oh, you stupid. Oh, you dumb. You no good. Hands and look, fingers and ears. So some of us got to start putting the fingers in the ear and start listening to these folks and listen to yourself and what you know is right. This is FYI Motivation Friday, Fun Friday at that. And I hope you all will take the time. This is a challenge for you to go and get that mirror and start looking at yourself and see where you can improve yourself. You want to sit back and serve everybody else but you. You want to serve everybody else but yourself. You want to take care of everybody else but you. And ladies, we are guilty of that. We take care, and we do. We take care of everything. You know we do. To the point of burnout, to the point of not fulfilling the things that we need to do, our dreams, our hopes. Have you heard women that say, well, I had children, I'm married, and I just put all my dreams right back, look, on the back burner. I just put, and I never picked it back up. And now I'm miserable in menopause and tired and depressed and through. Why? Because you put your stuff down. Didn't nobody tell you you had to put it down. You put it down because you want to put it down. And now you old. Well, old don't mean you can't do it old. You still got to have this right up here, the mentality to do it even old, even in menopause, even beyond menopause when everything just dried up. You still have the opportunity as long as you have breath in your body. That's what I'm saying. Each day you can be better, get better, do better, follow your dreams, and make it happen. You got to do it. You got to do it. Wake up. Wake up. Don't end up in the cemetery with everything that you were supposed to do and you didn't do it. Everything that you were supposed to do and didn't do it. Don't do it. Don't sit back up here and mess yourself up. I am going to shout a few people out. Yenny, how are you? Adon, I think that's how you pronounce it. Adon. Let's see, who else? Mama Bear. Mama Bear. I'm talking about Mama Bear. Mama Bear. I think that's Mama Bear. Underscore Sunshine Girl. What's going on? Dominic. What's happening IDK. Uh, hello, Marie, what's going on? Nomi, Hanish, Samuel, LTZ. Let's see, is that Peak? I think it's Peak, I'm not sure. Just so many of you all on. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you for your support. This is motivation over here on Instagram, KARTHIKK, I think, ADAMBALA. I dare not mess it up. Here's another one, DAM, Demir, I believe, DAMIER 18. Over on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. Make sure you say something in the chat so I can see you and acknowledge you. So many folk on, so many people that are listening. So many folk that I am wanting to just motivate on this Fun Friday and let you know you can make it, you can do it. And there's help. You know, even if you need help, there's so much help out here for you. And we can definitely, reclaim our goals. We can definitely get better. It just takes you wanting to do just that. I want to give you all some upcoming shows before I leave you. We will continue this series. As a matter of fact, we have the series for our ladies of self-care and women's issues. We're starting with Miss Angela Simmons. We also have Fiona Huff that's going to join me. We have Miss Yolanda Tillett that's going to be a part of our series. And then we're going to also have our young man. We have Cletus Cassidy who's going to be doing with us on our series. We're going to be talking about the single male. We're going to talk about the married man and his journey. And we'll be talking to the divorcee, the divorced person. Some people are divorced. And the thing about it, that's one thing sometimes they get people hung up. They get hung up because they've been divorced. Okay, you are divorced. You didn't make it. It didn't work. But that don't mean you can't have a full and abundant life. That don't mean you can't go on and have a good life. Some people feel like I'm failed. I'm divorced. I have failed. It ain't nothing else for me. That's a lie. You divorced, and that's what it is. It just says that you and that other person could not live and exist together because you were different. Irreconcilable differences. You couldn't come together, and you couldn't get it together. The Bible also talks about divorce when you're both hard-headed. Moses gave a writ of divorce when these folks are hard-headed and just don't get along and won't get along. There's so many reasons for divorce, and there's one reason why God says, yeah, go on and do it. Jesus said, yeah, because some of y'all just don't not stay faithful. And so, sometimes it's needed. Divorce is needed for some reason or another. But let's not just get tied and tangled up in a divorce. If you've been divorced, you feel like you can't go on no more because you've been a divorced person. You just a divorced person, but it doesn't tell you, it does not define you as who you are. I just told y'all that. Oh, you divorced, you ain't no good. Oh, it don't work like that. I just happened, you can tell, these young men are going to come on. I just happened to be divorced. It didn't work. It just didn't work. And so we're going to continue to promote the men's series. I'm going to talk to you all on the date. Cletus Cassidy is going to be our first contributor. He's going to come on and talk with us about the life and the journey of a married guy. We'll have single men, and we'll have panel discussions and things like that, just like we're going to do with our women and our, the issues, women's issues, and wonderful things that women have to share. These young ladies that are going to share with us are going to really take their time and give you all some things that can motivate you and help you to relate and think about some of the things that we go through, that we need to, have the support of other women. So our women's series coming up, our men's series, is coming up. We're going to also finish our sports talk. And look, as we get closer and closer to the NFL, look, we know with the World Cup, everybody was talking about that. That was amazing. Spain won. And of course, we had some other things happening. We had some shakeups in sports with ESPN laying off a whole lot of guys and a lot of contributors, commentators. And so, there are a lot to talk about, a lot of changes. I just wondered though, ESPN, what's going on, y'all? Have you hired too many people? Is the money not there? You would think ESPN have all the money in the world. But hey, some things are not going as well as it should. And so some people have to let folk go. So we'll be talking about that, sports news, sports talk, and especially as we get closer and closer to the NFL and training and some of the pre-games and things like that. We'll be talking about that as well. Look, I'm looking for someone to help me to co-host that. I have one wonderful co-host that we don't want to overdo having him on, but he's been a great help to me, and especially when I was on FYI radio show, we look to have him on, and looking for someone else to help to co-host. So if you all are looking to kind of like contribute as a co-host in sports, everything about sports or a lot of things about sports, don't forget to inbox me. I'll give you the email address in a little bit. But I want to continue to tell you all about the upcoming shows. We did our Money and More. We'll be doing more of that. Real estate, Chris Hnton, but they're still waiting for him. Hopefully he'll be on soon. We've done our cryptocurrency. We'll be doing some more things around the town, something new around the town, and summer fun. It's still summer, y'all. It's still summer. We're still in July. And so we want to continue to enjoy summer fun. I'll be sharing some things with you all and having guests on to talk about some of the things that you can do the rest of the summer here. Also, let me see what else is coming on. I want you all to keep this in mind, and I know I am saying it early and talking about it early, but in October, Anti-Bullying Month, Crystal Community Development Corporation, my nonprofit organization, I'll say the community's nonprofit organization, and Bulvic Academy LLC will be sponsoring Pizza and a Dialogue. We would love for you all to prepare your youth programs, your young people, your children to be a part of the dialogue. Hopefully, and I'm hoping that we can pull in the international audience, global audience, so we can communicate, because it's going to be on site, our on-site Young Women Achieving Success program. We have a site in Chesapeake, Virginia, and we will probably be there for Pizza and a Dialogue. We were there last year to do it there. Also, please, we're going to try to see if we can pull you all in on the big screen and have you participate. We are working on that now. Pizza and a Dialogue, talking about all kinds of things youth go through, especially bullying. It's our bullying initiative, but we'll be also kind of like having other topics and things wherein young people can discuss some of the things they feel and some solutions to some of the problems that they deal with concerning bullying and other things. We'll be playing games, they'll be eating pizza, and we'll be talking about some of the things that we have for them, the books and the game and everything like that. And of course, that's coming up real soon. So in October, please just kind of like look for more information about it throughout the summer, and save the date. There'll be a specific date that you all can save, and let's make this a real good dialogue and event. Also, let's see. Don't forget to follow me on social media. If you have not been over here on TikTok, please come on over to TikTok. And at Hnton, Yhinton, and join me over here. Give me. I'm trying to get those numbers up. So you all help me out. There's plenty of you all on. Like I said, it's global. We want to make sure numbers are high and numbers are up, so we can reach more people with the, energizing and inspiring and motivating you all to rise above mere survival and find success. That's the vision, and that's the mission of this show. It ain't to tear folk down and stuff. Y'all got to go somewhere else for all the gossip and this stuff. People love that gossip, and those pages are full. Numbers are high because people want to hear that dirt and that tea. But like I said, over here, motivation and inspiration, and just energizing you all to, rise above, live the best of life. Because that's what you need to do when all that gospel and all them folk, all them folk go, because people come and go in the industry and these industries and stuff like that. You can't talk about them but for so long. They have a time, and then people do a number on them and then they move on, and then folks start on the next group. But this is not that. This is to help you to survive and to pull you up and to motivate you to be a better person. That's what our show for today was, and I hope you all got a chance to listen carefully and enjoy. Look, you can be a special guest internal sponsor. Make sure you email FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Also, you can inbox me wherever you are, whatever platform you're on. Barbara, hello. Malik, hi. Everybody is on. Bless you and thank you. Invisible_Knox. Hello, Louise, James, Alonzo, Lakin, I think, Layson, I think that's how you pronounce it. Just so many folk here. Brittany, thank you. Mariah, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Deja, all you all, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. And thank you for listening to this motivational Fun Friday. It has been a wonderful, wonderful Fun Friday. Thank you. So I want to say goodbye to all those over here, TikTok. We're going to see you all later. Over here, we got people on Facebook. Make sure you say something in the chat, y'all, so I can make sure I can say something back to you. I always want to say something back to you. Sometimes I miss your name, but I would love to at least say hi and send you a heart. So see you later, TikTok. We'll see you later first. And then, of course, we're going to see you all over here on all our other platforms. Okay? Have a wonderful weekend.
Where I am now, I'm in a special place of tender warm embrace. Where I am now. waiting for